It is witchy season. It's officially October 2nd, so give me the witches, give me the spooky, give me the macabre. In this vlog, we are reading everything witchy. I chose some books from KU in different genres. It's all, of course, fantasy or magical realism because, you know, witches. We have a cozy mystery in there. We have some slightly spooky stuff in there. And I am looking forward to all the options. I will also talk about this week about books I already read. For example, A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. This is a book basically if your evil stepmother was your mother and a witch with some not so good intents. This is it. This is a really good Wicked Witch atmospheric book that I would absolutely recommend for Halloween week. On the docket, we also have A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. This is the second book to The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Zangu Mandana. And I'm very much looking forward to reading this because this is like your wholesome, witchy, cozy book. Then we have a big release from last year. It's ReWitched by Lucy Jane Wood. Uncharmed is the second book that is, I think, already out. I believe that this is a story about a girl needing to reclaim her magic. Looking forward to that one. And then also a new release, Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch. And I think this is about. I actually don't know what it is about. And actually, the summary didn't help me. So I'm thinking it's about a cat that are dragons and witches. So also fairly cozy. As you can see, I'm not the most spooky reader. I might test something, but I'm not sure yet. I'm very excited, however, for the books we have chosen. The book I'm currently reading is Southern Magic by Amy Boyles, and it's from the series Sweet Tea Witches. It's a cozy mystery witch series, and it's on KU. There are 10 books already out, and it's exactly what you think. It's a southern kind of like cozy witch mystery series. So it's like you would think it's high stakes, but it's not. And quite confusing in the beginning, but very cutely written, and I am smelling a romance in there too. Reading update. I finished Southern Magic by Amy Boyles. Now, what can I say? It's fine. So the writing is a little flat. The book was just 200 pages, and you can feel it's just that. There was a lot going on, and not a lot is like super described. The magic is unclear. The purpose stuff is just unclear, and you can feel it throughout the book. There is a love interest, however, it's not yet very sparky and loving. If so, I would say if you want a cozy mystery that's like a little surface level and free on KU with a lot of like Halloweeny details thrown in there, then you might like it. It's not spooky at all. It's not very deep. It's fine. It's for me it's a 2-star read. 2-star read. It's not incredibly bad, but it's not very good at. You can read it in like an afternoon if you feel like you want to read something. cozy Halloween-y. It's fine. Now I started ReWitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I'm like literally just started. I read a chapter and it's cute. It has a cute start to things. I already feel like I know the main character Bella a lot more because she has like little quirks and stuff, and she works in a bookshop. So it's the atmosphere is already atmosphering. I am 125 pages into this book. Now, it's really interesting because it started fairly slow and then it sort of builds up and up and up, and I didn't even know I was already 125 pages in. So here's a quick update. I really like the writing. I really like it's you fall just very easily into it. There is an atmosphere without it being comical. Like in the previous book, the way Halloween and all that stuff was used was very sort of artificial and felt comic-y. Now here, the atmosphere is witchy, definitely, and the fantastical part is really colorful. However, it's not. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's not fake. This is really anyway. So far, what I can deduct is that we have a witch, and on the 30th birthday of a witch, she kind of has to go through a trial to show the coven how she uses her gift of magic, and this witch is not so sure of herself. I think she's a sort of like a mid crisis because she has also doubted about a lot of things, not only about her magic, but also her way in life and who she is and so forth. I'm really digging this. I love that she is also 30, although in the beginning, because she is so unsure of herself, it reads a lot younger. So I'm hoping it grows up during the rest of the book. So I'm really like I didn't even know how much I read. It's one of those books where you really go like, this is how much I read, really? We'll read some more now. let's do some witchy book updates. It is Saturday night and I'm making croissant. Oops. So let's see how that goes. Anyway, I have 2 updates for you. I finished ReWitched. 4 stars. Hands down. Well written. It was a cozy fantasy that wasn't boring. The characters were cartoonish stereotypes, and it really had so many aspects: cool magic, interesting characters, a plot that actually roped you in. And I really enjoyed Lucy. No, yes, is that her name? No, Belladonna. Sorry. I really enjoyed Bella because she was so flawed, but not in an annoying way. And I can only, for this season, I can only recommend it. I really do. And because I liked it so much, I got the second book too, Uncharmed. And I have no clue what this is about. So instead of a bookshop, we have a bakery. Oh, look how big the font is. But yeah, I love the book, the first book so much. I had to get the second book, and this really, Lucy Jane Wood really drove the point home that you can do cozy, you can do whimsical without being boring or stereotypy or low stakes without blood. I know I'm not trying to be mean, but really some of the really cozy ones are really like they trend into boring, and it doesn't have to be boring in my opinion. Now, the second update that I have for you is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sango Mandana. I read the book in 3 hours. I almost finished it on my ride to Berlin. It was my Berlin book, but I didn't. Apparently, it's a really fast read. Now, I have to say about this one that the beginning was very confusing to me. And now I don't know if it was because of the surroundings and the train with the people, with the kids, blah, 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 blah. But like, it felt like disconjointed. I couldn't, stuff was happening. I was like, well, what's happening? It was just too confusing in the beginning. And then the main female character, Sarah Swan, was supposed to be that, grumpy person. And I was just like, no, it just ruled at some point. So it's a freestyle. It's still a cute story with a lot of representation from the different groups, like the first book was. You have again horrible parents. What's up with that? Yeah, well, horrible parents, and like a really disappointing end, at least for me. I found the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, the first book, a lot better. And maybe it was being in a train and not in like a cozy environment that I couldn't get into it that much, but like it just felt like not quite right, if you know what I mean. It was a fine book, but it was just not quite right. However, some of the characters, the side characters were adorable, and some were really disappointing. And yeah, like a lot of good, a lot of bad, and nothing really, not like the first book, definitely, at least not for me. Now, I wanted to read also in this blog, you see, I started it, Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch, and I started it. I'm not finished with it. I kind of burnt out on cozy witchy books. I kind of have enough now. So I might DNF for now and put it back and maybe take it out just before Halloween. I did read maybe 20 pages of it, and it was cute. Don't get me wrong, it was really adorable. And I liked the magic system from what I've seen, the beginnings of it, but like I need something else. Now, the best book in the bunch is from this week is ReWitched, and no doubt. I really enjoyed this one, and I'm definitely will read this season. That being said, next week we are going to move. I've been very plot driven reading the last couple of weeks, and I need to feel it. I need to take and feel the book and just follow my moods. I need to, because I wanted to read something else this week, and while the books they're good or they're fine, didn't upset me or anything. I did feel like I got some ARC reviews that I need to do, so I felt pressure doing those. And so next week we are mood reading a lot, and I still have like a whole bunch of fall romances that are looking at me. We'll see what next week brings. This week was really interesting, and I really can recommend reading those cozy books, especially with all the baking in it. You just sit there and you go, yes, I want an apple cider donut piece right now. Or I want like the pumpkin pie, even if it's just a pumpkin pie. Oopsala. So I'm taking my tea, and I will be baking my croissant, and will be reading something else. I hope you had a good week and a better weekend, and I see you in the next one. Cheers.